Let me watch this, bro. The drug to master reality. What drug? Okay, what drug? What's a good drug? Is there good drugs? No, there's no way.
Drive you through brutal work shifts, push you through boring study sessions, or keep you dancing till dawn. They fuel ambitions and sharpen minds. We've given them to soldiers to fight harder and to children to help them focus.
Children?
Say wallahi, bro. Say wallahi.
Children?
Today, millions of brains are running faster than evolution had ever planned. In the last 15 years, amphetamines have become one of the fastest growing drug markets in the world, second
Like meth?
only to cannabis. Like any drug, amphetamines can be used to escape reality. But unlike any other, they promise to help us master our modern world.
Did that guy just get run over by a
What makes
train?
them so appealing? And what happens to your body once you take them?
Okay, is Adderall an amphibian? Is Adderall an amphibian? Because guess what? Doesn't that make you mad focused? It's Adderall, right? Or Percocets? Which one makes you mad focused and it lets you get a lot of shit done and you get prescribed if you get ADHD? Yeah, it's Adderall, right? Yep, it's an amphibian.
Supercharging your brain. Almost everything humans do relies on focus and
Yo, lock in the video, lock in the video. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not clicking on no links right now. I'm locking the video.
motivation. Whether you're working, playing, studying, creating, working out, partying, or fighting, you need to push through exhaustion, silence distractions, and stay in sync. Amphetamines are stimulants and do just this extremely well. They come in three main types: plain amphetamine, methamphetamine, and MDMA.
So which one
Meth
is good?
is an extremely potent and addictive version, and MDMA or ecstasy has some quite unique effects, but today we'll
Ecstasy. I heard about that. Guess what? If you take ecstasy, then guess what? Wait, didn't yo, that's that one Kid Carson song, MDMA.
focus on plain amphetamine.
You start tweaking out. You start tweaking out if you take MDMA. Facts.
Sold on the street as speed.
People in my school dead ass do coke. I mean, yeah, as long as someone can access fucking drugs, people are just gonna do it if it's given around.
Or as prescription
People
drugs
do weed
like
in my
Adderall
school
or Vyvanse.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of
The main
normalized.
effect of amphetamines is to trick your brain to massively increase the levels of dopamine and noradrenaline. Dopamine is the chemical of motivation and excitement, like the rush when you're about to beat that impossible boss in a Souls game.
Facts.
Noradrenaline makes your mind awake, focused, alert, and sharp, able to precisely and quickly move your fingers to perform the combo that destroys the boss.
Have y'all ever? Okay. This is gonna be crazy. But the first time I benched 225 pounds, the first time I benched 2 plates, I must have taken meth because literally put 2 plates on, failed. Guess what happened? I'm on the bench. I'm like, yo, come spot me. I told one of my mans, because literally my friend hit it and my other friend hit it. They both hit it on the same exact day. I was like, fuck no, I'm about to hit this shit today. I sat down. Have you ever felt like a shock of just like adrenaline just like fucking pump through you? That's what happened when I cleaned 205 pounds too. A feeling, a surge of fucking adrenaline that came in my body, and then I grabbed 225 after failing already, and I also failed 205 when I was cleaning. There's no feeling like it, bro. It's like once you know that it's your final attempt, your body just locks in, want to go all in, bro.
Dopamine says, yes,
Facts.
this matters, and noradrenaline gives you the tools to make it happen. On amphetamines, you aren't simply excited, but plugged into a hidden power source. You can quickly absorb and react to everything around you. Your attention is locked in the moment. In the best case, you enter a state of flow easily. Your mood is lifted and boring tasks seem more engaging. Distractions become less distracting in the face of your goals. Your heart pounds faster, your breath quickens, and sweat beads on your skin. Hunger fades, and fatigue dissolves. Other stimulants like cocaine peak or fade quickly, maybe crashing you and leaving you more tired than before, but amphetamines lift you up and hold you there for 4 to 14 hours. Back in the day, amphetamines used to be prescribed for all kinds of problems, to lose weight, fix your depression, or against nasal congestion. Nowadays,
now we got peptides to lose weight. Which one of y'all thinking about doing peptides? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I did some research into it, and then I realized that you have to fucking put a shot up your ass. I'm good, bro. I don't feel like doing that to lose weight. I don't want to do all that to lose weight. Fuck that.
For ADHD,
which one of y'all ate my meat?
That makes it hard to concentrate on things you find boring and to control your impulses. ADHD brains are basically looking for a reward that never comes. Amphetamines solve this by providing this reward, turning a super easily distracted scatterbrain into a focused one.
Brother. This is what happens when you're on amphetamines and methamphetamine. You're scatterbraining, and then guess what? It turns into 7 times 7 equals 49. This is what's stealing everybody's girl. Meth?
In the last decade, that never comes. Amphetamines solve this by providing this reward, turning a super easily distracted scatterbrain into a focused one.
GG's. I never realized this. Guys, y'all been using peptides to lose weight. No, stop using peptides. Brother, start using... No, I'm not gonna say that.
In the last decades, ADHD diagnoses in kids and adults in the
They're
US
so
have
funny.
skyrocketed, leading to an unprecedented amount of prescription amphetamines. But amphetamines aren't just drugs, they're tools. Performance-enhancing tools perfectly
They're tools!
aligned with our most mainstream ambitions. And if they manage to keep you awake and focused better than coffee or energy drinks, why not get your daily performance boost with a dose of amphetamines? They're made in labs, prescribed by doctors, and safely taken by millions after all. So their legal and illegal use has surged in many workplaces, particularly in very stressful or highly competitive industries that require long hours and intense focus. From tech to finance bros, from cooks or truck drivers to surgeons or nurses.
I'm not gonna lie, even gamers, professional esports players, even they be taking this shit dead ass. Don't ask me how I know.
In the US alone, more than 4 million people illegally use prescriptions.
No. You think that's actually how Lily Phillips and Bonnie Blue was locked in during the 1,000 V1s? The days that they fucked 1,000 dudes at the same time in 24 hours. You think that's how they got through? Because they was in flow state for the entire day?
Stimulants. Especially college students have started to rely on them more and more, not to party, but to push for better grades.
They was locked in.
Concentrating and studying are hard enough on their own, but even more so in times where short-form videos and endless scrolling have nuked our attention spans.
Facts.
Some believe they have undiagnosed ADHD, that their struggle to concentrate is a flaw that needs chemical fixing, or they simply want an easy edge to achieve more. Imagine you're cramming for finals. Someone offers you a pill and the fog in your brain lifts.
Oh my
8
God.
hours vanish in a hyper-focused blur. Should you take another one tomorrow?
You know what? You know what's not proving this video? We're locked in on this video. You want to know why we're locked in on this video? Because there's so many colors, movement, animations. Boom, boom, bang, 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 automatopoeia. Bang, 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 bang. If you were on meth, you wouldn't have to have all of this on a video. You would probably be able to read this information.
This is starting to sound like a commercial. But the frank reality is that amphetamines promise an easy fix to things that many of us struggle with. But of course, nothing good in life comes for free.
Yup.
Speed crash. The dark
GG's.
side of amphetamines comes in 2 flavors.
Please, Speed, I need this.
Unpleasant side effects and serious health risks. The least negative bad experience may be that amphetamines work, just not for the right thing. Instead of finally writing the paper that's due tomorrow, you hyper-focus on grinding your game, and then the day's over. Congrats on the new item, but you'll still fail your class. More serious is that noradrenaline puts your body into fight or flight mode, which can make you feel nervous, tense, and on edge. Your heart beats faster and your breaths are shorter, which is exactly how your body feels when you experience anxiety or panic. Suddenly, you feel extremely worried or can't stop ruminating.
Shout out Dochi,
If you're
anxiety.
already pretty stressed or anxious, this can worsen your anxiety or even lead to a full-blown panic attack. On the other hand,
God, he's mad.
your motivation can overshoot. Your patience shrinks to almost zero, and you can feel wired and very annoyed at people because they speak and think too slowly.
So if you take amphetamines, then you're a dickhead. You're a fucking idiot, dickhead, fucking bitch. That's what it is.
Making you jittery and pretty unpleasant to others. Amphetamines also make you numb towards the needs of your body, so it's easy to forget that you need to drink, eat, and sleep. You may suddenly
What is this girl wearing, bro? These weak ass fucking pants, bro. What is these weak ass pants, bro? What the fuck?
realize that you're totally dehydrated, tired, and shaky after neglecting your body's needs for hours and hours. And while amphetamines lengthen the time you can stay awake and be productive, if you took them too late in the day or too much, it may just be impossible to get to sleep as your mind can't stop racing, making you exhausted the next day tempting you to solve the problem with another dose. If you
Oh
take
my
too much,
God.
all the enhancing effects can reverse, leaving you nervous, restless, obsessively overthinking, or outright unable to focus on anything. Some prescription amphetamines like Vyvanse stay active in your system for up to 14 hours, so if you have a bad trip, you may have to wait it out. And the come down can also be
Oh my
pretty
gosh.
harsh. After hours of being bathed in dopamine and noradrenaline, their levels drop suddenly. You may feel extreme fatigue. Your mood can crash, leaving you feeling low energy and depressed. You may experience a fresh
cigarettes.
boost of anxiety as your brain tries to rebalance itself. And of course,
I'm not gonna lie. Do y'all ever be like trying to go to sleep, but your mind, you can't just stop thinking. You literally can't stop thinking. It's low-key like that. That means low-key, my body creates its own amphetamines. Facts. I be laying down for like an hour and a half, and I still can't sleep. My body making its own amphetamines. Crack the code. Crack the code, literally.
is addiction. First of all, constant artificial
I got
dopamine
sleep
highs can
paralysis.
totally disrupt your emotional baseline.
What?
Swinging from euphoric and super focused and driven to stressed and tired is pretty unpleasant. If you take amphetamines regularly, you build a tolerance, needing higher doses to
Facts.
achieve the same effects,
Facts.
which raises the risk for all the negative effects.
L tolerance.
Maybe at
tolerance.
the beginning, amphetamines were the solution to finally do your homework, but after a while you just feel completely unable to study or work at all without the boost they give you. It can be hard to get back to your normal baseline afterwards. Okay, not ideal, but can amphetamines destroy your life? Well, maybe. Definitely your brain and heart. The flood of chemicals that boosts your brain can overwhelm it, mixing noise and signal and turning clarity into chaos, leading to psychosis. You can no longer tell for sure what's real and what's not. Typical symptoms are bizarre.
This is why people say GTA is dangerous to play. Because of this. You know how your parents were like, oh my God, don't play Call of Duty. Don't play GTA. It's such a bad influence. That's why. Because of amphetamines. Don't take amphetamines, and guess what? You're able to play GTA at that point. It's gonna be real life. It's not gonna be in a game.
Thoughts, hallucinations,
Stars, how you doing,
and
bro?
paranoia. In most cases, they fade once the drug wears off, but sometimes they stay for months. And for a minority of people, they can evolve into full-fledged schizophrenia, changing your life forever. Amphetamines speed up your heart, and over time, even mild increases in blood pressure can damage vessel walls, causing them to thicken, narrow, and lose elasticity,
God.
which forces your
Now we talk about the anatomy. Now it's a little bit different. If y'all need to lock in, if you need to enter flow state, what do y'all do?
heart to work harder. If you use them long term, this can lead to serious complications like cardiac arrest or an irregular heartbeat. And in high enough doses, especially mixed with other stimulants like cocaine, amphetamines can trigger heart attacks, tear open major arteries, or burst blood vessels in your brain, leading to strokes, even in young people. How likely is this to happen? Today, it seems that low-dose prescription use over the short term for ADHD is relatively low risk, while chronic and especially heavy use in healthy people is probably harmful. If you want our opinion after our research, amphetamines are a huge grey zone. A part of society runs on speed because it wants to work more, be more focused, faster, and longer.
Oh my God,
For
it's
some
called
people,
speed.
they're an effective way to treat a real underlying condition. For some, they're a great health risk. Without medical guidance and proper care, amphetamines can turn you into a terribly on-edge, anxious, and unpleasant version of yourself.
Yo, this guy
They
has been
are
part of the
an easy,
whole
but
video.
also
Get
a
the fuck out of
short-term
here.
fix,
The fucking
and
chef.
probably not a sustainable long-term solution if you do not have an underlying
Oh, look at
condition.
that bird,
You
bro.
can brute force your mind and body to do what you want them to right now, but amphetamines are not helping you to acquire better habits or to grow and become a better version of yourself.
Facts.
But we're not the health police. You do you. But hopefully, you do so as informed and responsibly as possible. Luckily, there are other ways to supercharge your mind and become a sharper version of your
Advertising. Get out of here. Wow. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big drug guy. That's so interesting. That's so interesting. Is this gonna make me want to know more? Probably not, because I don't do them anyway. I don't know. I never knew amphetamines do that to you. I never knew that.